start shooting. So you can see close range. There is 10 38s right here in the chest, and then 1, 2, 3 in the head. Okay. This was Tripod buck, Remington Ultimate Home Defense.
Alright, that was the Taurus Judge shooting at close range with tripod buck and 45 long Colt. As you can see, it would do an adequate job at close range, and that is what it's designed for. It is a close range defense gun. Most of your home or any home defense or any type of personal defense is close range. People try to think I need to shoot out at 25 yards and all that. Well, if you shoot someone at 25 yards, it's called murder. Okay. It's very hard to convince a jury that you were using that for self-defense when you're shooting that far. Okay. 21 feet is pretty much considered the max range that you would have to defend yourself like this, because you're only supposed to shoot if you're in immediate life-threatening danger. Okay. Next video I'm going to show you is like 21 feet. That would be considered the max range that you should be applying lethal force to defend yourself. Other than that, you should be fleeing or trying to get away. Take a look at this video. After this, we will run through a whole gauntlet of ammunition, show you what the purposes are. Right?
You can see I got a flyer out there. I think I was fairly decent aim, so looks like it's a little bit spread. I'm going to go ahead and try it with the buckshot now, and I'm also going to go for the 8 area.
As you can see, at 21 feet, this thing is adequate. Okay, at 21 feet, if you had to defend yourself, you aim at someone's chest area, you will hit them in a lethal area. Okay.
The 4-shot is really designed for very close range. I'm going to say like the carjacking or in your house where you're worried about people in another room getting hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot. Now, mind you, if you are in a carjacking situation, you are going to be taking a shot from the edge of your barrel probably less than a foot away. So we're going to go ahead and try that on the target, and we're going to see what it does. So basically, if you were close to them, you can pretty much see you cover a pretty dense pattern. Okay, that would have took out both eyes, busted his nose. That'd be pretty wicked. Some people think there's not a lot of punch to the number 4 shot. Well, you got to realize at close range there is a lot of punch. At close range, you're ripping holes through this. This is 3/4 inch plywood. Okay. Now we're going to stay with some of this number 4 shot, close range that you would really expect for your self-defense. If you had to pick up and shoot them, you can see that would do a wicked job on the face. Get a little bit more range on it. If I was to step out even just a little farther, the spread's even going to get that much larger. Pretty much you're disintegrating this face area, okay? You can see I covered this whole area. That's very wicked. Now, some people might have the opinion, I don't want anything that's not 100% lethal. Well, that's where we're going to step up to the next most powerful round for this, which is number 4 buckshot. That is not, every squeeze of the trigger is 9 24 caliber. So we'll check that out next. Right in the abdomen. Okay, you can see close range. All of them hit right here. If I was to get even just a little bit more distance.
Okay, as you can see, the 4 shot at very close range. If you had to pull this and plug someone right in the forehead at close range, that would bust through their skull. If you shot them in the face, it's going to be devastating. You shot them in the neck, devastating. And at very close range, like point blank range, if you actually put that right up on someone's chest and pulled the trigger, that would be devastating. Okay. If I was using it with number 4 shot for defense, I'm going to say it's a 3 foot and under proposition. 3 foot being the max. Yes, you can do it at 5. The energy loss is tremendous. As you start getting out there, it spreads, so therefore you're going to hit with less pellets, and each pellet is losing energy rapidly. That's a plus, though, for that round and for its purpose. If you were in your apartment and you didn't want to kill the guy in the next apartment or the guy after that, if I was shooting with 22 and I shot and I missed the guy, I could go through my neighbor's apartment and the falling neighbor's apartment. So that's got to be considered, okay? So there is a purpose for it, and the same thing in your carjacking situation. You're not going to sit there like you're at the gun range and aim forever. It's going to be a quick snapshot. It spreads very fast, which is good for that snapshot situation, and the missed shot loses energy quick. I don't think at 50 yards any of those pellets would probably kill anybody. I would be very surprised. I would never say never, because it is a projectile. Some weird situation, it could happen. I would doubt that you could penetrate deep enough at probably 20 yards to kill someone with this thing, with number 4 shot. Now when you went up to 4 buck, which is 9 24 caliber bullets, that at any defense range would have adequate penetration. If you shot him in the head, you would take him out right away. If you shot him in the chest, you're going to spread. You might only get 1 or 2 of them in the lethal range at the 21 feet. They would not be immediately incapacitated. Now you shoot them in the head, you got your chance. An upper spinal cord or neck shot will immediately incapacitate someone. A chest shot will not. And I don't care if you're using 357 Magnum, 45 ACP, 45 Long Colt. You hit someone in the chest, you have to wait for the brain to starve of oxygen. Okay, this immediately incapacitates. This will kill, and it can kill quick if you got the right round in there. I would not count as any of these light rounds that I'm using as immediate incapacitators unless it was a head or neck shot. And when I say neck, it has to go through the spine. Okay. Now we're going to step it up. We're going to try some Winchester PDX ammo. Okay, the Winchester PDX ammo is a good valid round for car defense, home defense. Take a look at it. Right after that, we're going to jump into some triple odd buck, see what that can do at some ranges, and then we're going to go right into trying all the different ammos in the gun at one time. We're going to go from shooting number 4 buck to triple odd buck to 45 Long Colt, because they can all be done at the same time in this gun. Alright, check it out.
Okay, I'm going to show you one more, or actually 2 more close range rounds. First one's going to be Winchester. It's a PDX ammo, 4 40 caliber disc, and 16 BB shots. Another one that would be very wicked at close range. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just shoot at the top target so you can kind of see what you got there. Okay, at close range, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 disc. Those are 40 caliber, and those will penetrate. These are BB shot. Okay, and you can see, gave a nice little spread. These are actually very accurate. This would be a very wicked close range round. Okay, now to stay with all lethal stuff at close range, I'm going to go ahead and aim at that same spot with the Federal triple odd buck, and you can kind of see what that does at close range. Okay, close range pretty much blows out one area. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead. I'll aim right here at the close range to give you an idea. I'm going to step out just a little bit farther. Okay, so I'm going to aim right between the 7 and 8. Okay, you can see all your shots are very close. So at close range, it would really tear you up, and it'll allow you to give some distance out. Like that milk jug over there, I'll go ahead and I'll aim for that. So this is a little bit farther distance. Okay, I kind of put a barrage of ammo in here now. I'm going to start off with number 4 buck, which gives me 9 24 calibers. I'm going to go ahead and switch to triple odd buck, and then I got some 45 Long Colt in here. So I got a little bit of distance on here, which might be a little bit too much for the number 4 shot, or number 4 buck, because the number 4 buck spreads really quick. But we're going to go ahead and aim at those water jugs over there. Okay, looks like the main shot hit the center. I see the other one jiggling a little bit. I don't know if anything hit it. Yeah, actually, I hit it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at that distance, 5 of them hit it. So you get a decent enough spread, and that is adequate power on that. I'm actually going to switch right by the number 4 now. This next one should be Triple Odd Buck by Federal, and I'm going to aim at the A&W, and it should pretty much all hit the A&W. Okay. Next round I got in here should be 45 long colt. So I'm going to try to hit the lower spot of that milk jug so it actually does something this time. So I'm going to put the 45 long colt into that. Okay. So you can see the 45 long colt is adequate at that distance. Okay. So at normal self.
Okay, as you've seen in all those videos there, this gun is very capable of self-defense. Okay, you can actually check out my Judging the Judge Part 1 that I did. It kind of shows you that the penetration is adequate. Okay, if you use the Triple Odd Buck going through 4 layers of denim, you are going to get pretty much anywhere between the 10 to 12 inches of penetration that the FBI recommends for defense guns. You go through, like I said, number 4 shot, very close range, gives you a lot of versatility as far as close range shooting power and rapid loss of energy. You can jump up to the number 4 buck. That's what this is right here. This is actually 924 calibers. That came out of that would come out of 1 shot. Okay. You can go to the Triple Odd Buck. Okay. That's 536 calibers. And of course 45 long colt, which you can see this is just a very wicked load, and when that opens up, that's going to open up to almost an inch. It's like 950 thousandths in diameter, so it is a very wicked round. Okay, so all in all, this gun would be very adequate for your home defense needs, your car defense needs, any personal defense needs. It has it's probably the most versatile out of any gun out there. Okay, and the great thing is it can be very lethal close range power with limited range, which is really what you want for self-defense. If I use that 45 long colt or any other bullet out of any other gun, including a 22, people are in danger way down range. I mean, a missed shot at that could be taking someone out of 500 yards. Not a good scenario. If I got this number 4 shot or number 4 buck in there, I'm not taking anyone out of 500 yards. I can guarantee it. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you a little idea what this thing's capable of, and have happy shooting.